All right, so I'm gonna do this one first. Okay, we're starting over. Should you buy land to build on? Hi, I'm Bill Stevenson from Spotlight Realty, and today we're gonna talk about the three mistakes that people commonly make when buying land and building a home on it. First thing is a lot of people underestimate the end cost of the finished house if they're just looking at the cost of the land. So here's a rule of thumb. Typically a builder will look at the cost of land, let's say it's $200,000, which seems reasonable, right? Surely you can build a $400,000, $500,000 home on that piece of property. Well, really you can't. Typically the cost of the property, the cost of the land is about 1/5 of the total cost of the entire project. So if you're buying a $200,000 piece of land, which maybe you can afford, you're gonna have to build a home that's worth about $1 million on that property. And let me tell you why. This is sometimes difficult to understand, but the way it works is that appraisals, for example, of a $400,000 home, typically about 20% of that appraisal will be the land. So 20% of that is about $80,000. So an $80,000 piece of land should be used to build a $400,000 house. If you try to build a $400,000 house on a $200,000 piece of land, then the land is not going to appraise for $200,000 likely, and so you're going to have trouble getting financing for it. So remember that rule of thumb that if you buy a $200,000 piece of land, you should be building $1 million house. If you want to build a $400,000 house, you should buy an $80,000 piece of land. And I'm talking about a piece of land that's ready to build on, right? All of the acquisition costs, including getting septic tank and water and power and all that to the property and it cleared and a driveway in. After that, that's about 20% of the cost of the entire project. So remember that rule of thumb. All right, the second mistake that's very common when people think that they want to buy land and build on it is trying to get a traditional mortgage to do that, or even a construction loan. Most lenders aren't doing that now, so you can't really get a loan on a piece of land. There are some rare exceptions, and if you ask me about them, I'll point you in the right direction, but you're not going to just go to your typical mortgage lender or construction loan lender and get a loan to buy a piece of land. So don't make that mistake. The third mistake is really very simple, and that's that sometimes people go into the home building process without an awful lot of discipline. If you don't have discipline, you're going to overshoot your budget $5,000 at a time. You know, there's an upgrade here to better countertops, that's $2,000. The better cabinets are $3,000. The better bathroom is $2,000. Better flooring is $5,000. So add those up and pretty soon you've outshot your budget by 20%. So you have to have a lot of discipline, build the house that you intended to buy in the first place, and things will go a lot more smoothly for you. So there you have it. Those are the three deadly mistakes that people sometimes make when they buy land and build on it.